in fact, expanded, effloresced, became richer and more full of contradictory aspects. So, in other words, he became more and more biographically fascinating. Revealing, for example, depths of intellectualism that I was not aware of. I'd always been aware of the fact that his intellect was broad and his culture was staggeringly broad, but the depth, philosophical depth that he reached in some remarkable essays published in 1911, 1912, I'd never been aware of before until I wrote this book. Also, his scope for physical adventures expanded. So by the time I came to the end of the book, I felt it was richer in substance, really, than any other period of his life.
I don't think he expected to die. I think he was going to go on working ad infinitum.
I know he did. He knew he was going to die at 60, and always said he would die at 60. Mm-hmm. Even when he graduated from Harvard, the doctor examined him, and he was then a scrawny boy with a lot of asthma and rheumatic tendencies, heart problems. The doctor said to him, "Theodore, you're going to have to lead a sedentary life, a scholarly life, for which you're suited." And TR said, "Doctor, I am not. I'm going to do everything you tell me not to. I'm going to climb mountains, I'm going to live vigorously, I'm going to punch cattle, and I'm going to die at 60. Which he did, very obligingly, for his future biographer. If he'd gone on beyond 1919, I think I'd have had to write another volume.
Well, we're happy to have had you here for a fourth volume in another 10 years, probably. Let me ask you this. From de Tocqueville to Cowardine, who wrote on Lincoln, non-Americans have viewed and assessed America, its leaders and its people both. What, if any, special perspective can a foreign observer like yourself, from the beginning, even though you're here now, bring to an American personality like Teddy Roosevelt? Your British and your Kenyan background must lead you to an understanding of an American leader like Roosevelt a little different than what we would have here.
I suppose, in writing about him, which I began to do in 1975, I did hope to educate myself in the culture of my adopted country. The history, obviously, of his life and times, but also the culture, American culture. And it struck me at the time, and still does strike me, that he's one of the most quintessentially American personalities who's ever lived. And to study him is to study the United States.